Unrequited love. How to heal. Hello, my name is Chengi, and you, my precious one, are my world. Here I am today to teach you how to present as a high value, high status, high worth woman that men find completely irresistible. Can I get an amen? Okay. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe, like, share, and comment. And I will be in that comment section reading up and hearing what you ladies have to say. Join me on Instagram and Facebook at Chengi's World, and we can continue to have these conversations. Anything else about my services, everything else that I do will be in the description box below. So make sure you check that out so you don't miss out on a single thing that I am doing. And so now we are going to be talking about unrequited love. Unrequited love is one of the most painful types of love. Being in love with somebody who is not in love with you, serving them, giving to them, trying to win them over is truly the thing that breaks our heart. One of the things that you need to understand in order for you to come away from and to heal from this situation is to understand that love is not something that you can force. Attraction is not something that you can force. Sometimes it is a one-sided affair. But if you don't manage this one-sided affair, you will put yourself in a very vulnerable situation, especially when you're dealing with somebody who might not have enough emotional intelligence or who might just really be a narcissist. When you have unrequited love, you send the energy form to the person that they can treat you any kind of way. They can take advantage. It is important that you realize that this person just doesn't love you the way you do. Now, one of the things that we do as women is we can carry this torch and this flame for this person, perform like a circus monkey, show up for them when we think they want it. We are the first person to do whatever they need. We are showing up. We are letting ourselves be seen. We're letting our interests be known. We are offering no apology. We want this person to notice us. They're single, they're fabulous, we love them, and don't they know after everything that I've done for them? Here's the thing. If that man is not pursuing you, if he is not asking you out, if he's not making a move, he's not shy, you are just not the woman that he wants. What is important for you to do in this situation is to create distance between the two of you and really begin to rebuild yourself. If that doesn't help and you just need to hear it, then you're just going to have to put your big girl pants on and you're going to have to ask him how he feels about you. Yes, I have been on a call with some of you girls and I've had to say to you, this relationship is going nowhere because it is happening in your head. You have a relationship with this person in your head and they don't have a relationship with you. So you will start to read through stuff. You will start to read through their Instagram stories. You will start to read through their messages, their text messages, and you start to read through their posts on Instagram and obsess yourself with a relationship that you're having with yourself, because the truth is unrequited love is a relationship that is going on in your head. The only way to truly silence that voice is to confront this situation head on. Yes, ladies, very few things that I talk about that I haven't experienced. And I remember a time when I was hopelessly in love with a man, I thought, but I was really more in love with the idea of him. I didn't know him really, never had a relationship, but I was in love with the notion of him, the idea of him. And it went on for ages and ages, and I would see things in my head that were happening, and I started to lose my mind until one day I decided I've had enough of this. I'm completely losing my mind over this situation, and so what I'm going to do is confront it. So I did. I sent a text message, and that is what I had to say. The next day, I received a phone call, and he was blasting me, and he was upset, and he was angry. Basically, your worst nightmare scenario, okay? It was raw, and I couldn't believe the violent sort of response to me just asking that question. And I remember sitting in my car and thinking, oh my goodness, turns out that he was married, and I didn't obviously know that he was married because everything that he did was as a single person, and he didn't wear a ring, and there was no way of me knowing that he was married at all. That, oh, you know, my wife, I have a wife, da 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 da. And, you know, as I listened and, you know, I apologized for it, whilst that was the worst thing that had probably happened, and you're thinking, well, if that happens to you, Chingy, I ain't doing it. I'm not doing it. Let me tell you something. I always say and will continue to say, pain cannot be avoided. The reality of it is that you just got to choose your pain. There is pain that will come, it will hurt, but it will bring instant healing after it. It will shorten the time that you would have spent pining over this man that is not interested, this man that is taking advantage of your service to them. You know, the years and years and years that you are kind of pouring into this situation. I was glad that I had the courage, the wherewithal at the time to just call him out and just say, this is how it is, what you're saying. And to get that reaction, as painful as it was the best thing that ever happened, because I got to the other side and I was like, yes. You know, I felt like I have got my answer. I know for sure that this hasn't got a life. And from there, I moved on and met somebody amazing and had the most amazing romance, because I was finally over it. I was finally over the agony of wondering and reading into things and feeling like everything he did was to spite me, you know, when really none of that was going on in his head. And I had the presence of mind to know that I just was not prepared to create a hellhole on the inside of my head in order to keep this thing and this flame going. At some point, I am all about sitting back in your feminine. But at some point, for the sake of your sanity, you need to call out that situation. You need to let your feelings be known. Not with the expectation that that person will love you back or accept you back, but so that you can start clear. You can create clarity for yourself. If you've been following me on this channel, you will know that us as women, we thrive in an atmosphere, in an environment of clarity. We thrive when we know that a guy truly loves us and likes us and is pursuing us, and we are clear. Our energy is bursting at the seams. We're full of light, because where the darkness and the despair and the torture begins is any time in any kind of relationship when things start to be foggy and unclear. And sometimes, if clarity cannot be given to you, sometimes you have to go and define that clarity for yourself. And sometimes it means putting yourself out there to be hurt or to win, because perhaps it won't turn out like my situation. Perhaps it will turn out to really truly be a wonderful opportunity for you to truly find love. And so the only way to handle this very difficult, painful time is to choose the pain that comes with possible rejection, or choose the pain of being in love with somebody for years and years and years that will never be yours, that will one day show up and be like, I'm engaged to this beautiful woman, and you have been carrying a flame for them for years and years and years. So it's really important for you to put you first. A feminine woman, a high value woman, always puts her mental, emotional health first. Always makes sure that she makes the moves that will serve her inner peace, because from the place of inner peace, we can thrive, we can glow, we can state our prize, and we can make ourselves available to the amazing high quality men that are out there looking to love us. So I hope this video helps somebody who is holding on to love that doesn't love them back, and probably doesn't even know that that love is existing for him. I hope this video helped you. If you need somebody to talk to about this on a one-to-one, all the details are in the description box below, or contact me via my website, chengisworld.co.uk. I'll see you soon on my next video. In the meantime, take care of you. Bye-bye now.